Okay, keep it going for your next storyteller, Susan.
It's Thursday night. Last month, I just get home from work, I check my phone, and I see my husband Alan has called 8 times and left a voicemail. And that's when I know something's really wrong because he never leaves a voicemail. And my mind just starts to scramble, what could be going wrong? He'd been out cycling, I know that, and is he okay? Because actually he hasn't been okay. He lost his job 7 months ago, and it's really taken a hit on his self-esteem. He's just been riding his bike a lot just for something to do. Could this be something about his mom? His mom has been in and out of the hospital with heart trouble. It might be something about our daughter. She's in another state going to college, and my panic is set in, and I get to the voicemail, and Alan's talking really fast, and he says, "I'm with the police. My phone is about to die. My bike has been stolen. They got my wallet. They got my keys, shut down the credit cards." Silence. And I am thinking that bike is a curse. Because 1 month before this, Alan is in California. He's driving down to see his mom in the hospital. He's driving his Audi A4. He's putting the bike on top with the roof rack. He's going to do some biking there. I get a text when I'm at work, and it just says, "Went through the car wash. It ripped off the roof rack." And I text right back. And I say, "That's hilarious." Because that didn't happen. There's no way that happened. It did not happen because 1 year ago, we were coming back from a bike ride, bikes on top of the car, forgot they were on top of the car, came in hot in the garage parking lot, and I didn't know up until that moment what it sounds like to have your bikes ripped off the roof of your car with the roof rack attached, but I know now it sounds like money. A lot of money. $9,000, 2 bikes, and a new roof rack. Now, yes, we have insurance, but we have a really high deductible. So this was a painful year of trying to piece it together. So there's just no way that he went through a car wash and it ripped off the roof rack and it rolled down the trunk and then got caught in brushes and rolled back over the roof and then rolled down on the hood and got tossed to the side by the Shell station. But it did. And I'm trying to hold it together. He is there for his mom, so I say, well, at least you still have the bike, which thankfully was not on it, so okay. Okay, so Mom finally gets out of the hospital. Thank goodness, my husband is driving home. And we agree he gets another bike rack. He's just putting it on the back of the bullet-riddled car. And he's 1 hour into this trip home. And I get a text at work. And it says, "I'm okay," which is an awful text because it suggests somebody is not okay. Is his mom okay? Do you have to go back? What's happening? Well, what is happening is that 1 hour out of town, driving on the freeway, a gust of wind comes out of nowhere, rips the bike off the back of the car, tumbles over 5 lanes of traffic on the freeway. Just as he pulls over, calls the police, somebody pulls up in a truck, puts the bike in the back of their truck, and steals it. Amazingly, nobody got hurt yet. The police find that truck and they find the bike, and by the time my husband arrives back home, having driven from California, he's got this mangled bike, no seat, handlebars, but he's kept his thing, and the car's got holes all in the roof, and my husband's spirit looks as mangled as that bike. I mean, it's breaking my heart. It's been a tough year, so we cannot afford it. to get this bike fixed, but I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, we cannot afford it. We have to do this. He's got to have something. So he fixed the bike, and this is the call I get 2 weeks after fixing this bike, that now it's stolen, and I'm over the bike. I'm done. We need sports that don't involve equipment or insurance. Like, you need to be swimming or meditating. I'm not doing this anymore. And I'm sure this is what I'm going to tell him, but he finally gets home that night, and my 6'4" husband, he looks like a shell of a man. And I've been married for 28 years. He has never said no to me. And I'm thinking, I cannot say no to him. We're just hoping that the third bike is the charm. Thank you.